Hello and welcome to Annie's Short Stories. I hope you enjoy this story. I'm going to try and upload a new story each day. The Hidden Room. Chapter 1: The Discovery. In the sleepy town of Willow Creek, with a past clung to every cobblestone street, Ravenswood Manor stood as a silent sentinel of history. Its Gothic spires pierced the overcast sky, and its withered facade whispered tales of a bygone era. It was here, amidst the dust and shadows, that Margaret Thompson, a local realtor renowned for her knack for selling peculiar properties, met her end. Holly Arnold arrived at the manor as dawn broke, the morning mist curling around her boots like ghostly tendrils. At 28, she was the youngest detective in the Willow Creek Police Department, a title that came with skepticism from her peers and a burning need to prove herself. Her dark hair was swept into a tight ponytail, and her sharp blue eyes missed nothing as she stepped through the creaking front door. The grand foyer unfolded before her, a cavernous space where sunlight struggled to penetrate the stained glass windows. At the foot of an ornate staircase lay Margaret's body, her limbs splayed unnaturally, her neck bearing faint, troubling bruises. The medical examiner, a gruff man named Dr. Ellis, was already at work. "It looks like a fall," he grunted. "You tripped on that rug up there, probably." The rug was askew, its edges curling as if hastily adjusted. She knelt beside Margaret, noting the marks on her throat too precise for a mere tumble. "With these bruises," she said. "They don't look accidental," Dr. Ellis frowned. "It could be from impact, but, they're odd, rising." Her eyes caught on a painting hanging near the stairs, a stern family portrait, their gazes unyielding. Something about it felt off. She approached, her fingers brushing the gilded frame. A faint click sounded, and the painting swung inward, revealing a hidden passageway. Her pulse quickened. "What have we here?" she murmured, peering into the dark. Before she could step inside, Officer Mark Jensen's voice cut through the silence. "Holly, Chief wants you back at the station." Mark, a seasoned detective with a withered face and a dry wit. He'd been her reluctant mentor since she'd arrived in town 6 months ago. Holly nodded, casting one last glance at the secret passage. Whatever lay hidden in Ravenswood Manor, she'd find it. Chapter 2: The Secret Chamber. Chief Harrison's office was a cramped, wood-paneled room that smelled of stale coffee. He leaned back in his chair, peering at Holly over his glasses. "Wrap this up quick, Arnold. The town doesn't need a drawn-out investigation over a clumsy realtor. It's not that simple," Holly replied. "There's evidence of foul play. Find me something solid, or it's an accident. That's an order." Frustration simmered in her chest. Instead, she sought out Margaret's sister, Laura Thompson, who lived in a quaint cottage on the town's edge. Laura's eyes were red-rimmed as she ushered Holly inside. Margaret was so excited about Ravenswood, Laura said. They said it had something special, a surprise she wouldn't spill. She'd been meeting with Edward Wentworth lately, too. Did she seem worried about anything? Just thrilled about the sale. That afternoon, Holly returned to the manor. She pushed the painting aside and entered the hidden passage, her flashlight cutting through the gloom. The air grew colder as she navigated the twists, emerging into a small, windowless chamber. Thus coated a wooden desk in the center, where several leather-bound diaries lay stacked. Holly opened one, revealing elegant script, property of Nathaniel Ravenswood. As she read, her breath caught. The pages chronicled smuggling operations from over a century ago, illicit dealings that had enriched Willow Creek and implicated its founding families, Wentworth, Blackwood, and Harrington. If Margaret found these, Holly whispered, she had a motive to die for. Chapter 3. Needing historical insight, Holly visited Dr. Emily Carter at the Willow Creek Museum. Emily, a spirited historian with gray-streaked hair, pored over the diaries with wide-eyed excitement. "Oh, this is gold." Nathaniel Ravenswood's wealth was always a mystery. These confirmed the smuggling rumors. They named names. Holly asked. Some might suspect. The Wentworths, Blackwoods, and Harrington still hold sway here. Reputations matter to them. Edward Wentworth was a stern patriarch, Victoria Blackwood a reclusive matriarch, and James Harrington a genial philanthropist. Armed with this, she began her interviews. Edward Wentworth greeted her at his sprawling estate, his silver hair gleaming under chandelier light. Diaries and nonsense. My family's legacy is spotless, Victoria Blackwood was called her. But we've nothing to hide. Yet her hands trembled slightly. James Harrington, however, was forthcoming. I've heard the tales, he said. If there's truth in them, let it out. Secrets fester. That evening, Mark called. Your office got tossed, Holly. Someone's after something. Rushing back, she found papers strewn across the floor, but the diaries tucked beneath a stack of files. They're getting desperate, she muttered. Chapter 4. Danger Lurks. The next morning brought grim news. Emily had been attacked outside the museum. Holly found her in a hospital bed, bruised but defiant. Someone grabbed me. Wanted the diaries. I didn't have them, so they shoved me and bolted. I'll keep you safe, Emily, I promise. Digging deeper, Holly secured Margaret's phone records. Multiple calls to Edward Wentworth stood out. A witness also placed a com matching Edward's near the manor the night of the murder. Returning to the secret chamber, Holly scoured for more clues. Between the floorboards, she found a monogrammed handkerchief W. Edward Wentworth. She breathed. It wasn't enough alone, though. She tracked down the manor's caretaker, old Mr. Jenkins, a wiry man with a nervous tic. After gentle coaxing, he admitted, saw Mr. Wentworth that night, leaving in a hurry, looked spooked. Holly's case was solidifying. It was time to end this. Chapter 5. The Confrontation. Holly gathered the suspects in Ravenswood Manor's for Edward, Victoria, James, and a few others under the guise of discussing the property. The air thrummed with tension as she began. I've uncovered Margaret Thompson's killer, she declared. She didn't fall. She was murdered over secrets in this house. Holly pressed on. Nathaniel Ravenswood's diaries reveal smuggling that built this town and threatened your families. Margaret found them and paid the price. Absurd. This is yours, Mr. Wentworth. A witness saw you here the night she died. She tried to blackmail you, didn't she? He leapt up. Yes, I was here. She demanded money, threatened my family's name. I pushed her in a panic, but she fell. The bruises on her neck say strangulation. Edward lunged, but Mark intercepted, pinning him. Oh, it's over. The truth's out. As Mark cuffed Edward, the others stared. Willow Creek's facade had cracked. Epilogue. Weeks later, the town buzzed with the diary's revelations. The families faced scrutiny, some vowing amends. Holly, now a local hero, found peace in her new home. She visited Emily at the museum, the laughter echoing as they recounted their adventure. Walking through Willow Creek Square, Holly smiled. She'd unlocked the hidden room and her own potential. The end. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please don't forget to like, and even better, like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I hope you have had or have a great day.